I'm the multifarious fisherman. This is Seven Fish. We are in the tiny creek office today, catching rainbows and maybe a brownie, and talking a little bit about fish and current. Stay tuned. Y'all stay tuned. Well, we drove out here to verdigris, 60 degrees yesterday, 29 right now. Trout will still eat in some cold water. This one is very, very colored up. Pretty nice sized little rainbow too. Look at the beautiful. Throwing a spinner because of the wind right now. Cody's throwing fly, but I'm gonna run a spinner just for a second. We'll get this fish released and I'll check back in. Well, fish on. At least we're not skunky skunkers. It's cold, and the trout are not bothered by it. Got me into a stick. Well, that's a long boy there. It's a little longer, a little nicer. Another rainbow. Longer, skinny, but long. Guides are icing up. Heavy wind, gusting 20 plus. We're gonna get up into the meat of the stream here in a minute, kind of where the brownies live. Okay guys, just picked up a trout, and if you notice, first of all, he's not very happy. He's got a couple little holes on his side, and he's got a huge one on this side. That's from pike. There's northern pike in the lake here. And a pike grabbed this guy but didn't get him down. And he's still doing okay. We'll get him back in the water. So I'm surprised with the quality of these fish. Now we're down on the lake end and they may be a little bigger down here, but normally this system is pretty small fish. These are bigger than the hatchery ones we're catching out of the lakes, well, in the previous few videos. We're in the stream now. We've got into a current tongue, a deep cut area. Cody's working it behind me with his fly rod. I got a rainbow that came out, chased it, jumped a couple times. Real tough to film, set up and film, and we're just getting in and moving, covering, getting into slots and stuff. But I got a bow here. I'll show you what he looks like. I'll get him unhooked here and let him swim. Switched to a smaller size Meps when I got into this real shallow water. That's a nice fish for up in this part of the stream. He's got a little pink under the chin, but not enough. He's not a cutty. He doesn't have the stripes, but he does have a little rouge underneath. Let me get him off and get him swimming. This is the biggest one so far. Ow. Well, off he goes. I was going to measure him, but that was a nice trout. I don't know how many inches, but happy with that. We are still real cold. I have a hook in my glove now, and Cody is shaking holding the camera. So we'll get on to, I got a trout right up here. He's going to put his streamer on. I think that hook's in my thumb. Lighting's not that good. Big old gut on this guy though. Dr. Slick to the rescue. That's better lighting. Nice belly on him. Still predatory bite, still moving fast. Finding a little deeper current spots. Sorry, I had a drip. He dripped on my eye. Little current tongues and bends in the creek, and it's finding trout, having fun. I wish I could film more of the fishing part of it, but by myself, the tripod's a problem. We're moving and covering a lot of water, so just wanted to get a quick Friday video up and show you a little trout in current. We'll talk a little more about trout in current down the road a bit, but oh, he moved for it. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trout working right there now. Okay guys, the size of and the color on these fish is crazy. That's a real fine spotted. Guys, still a rainbow, but look at the red. I can't get me in the fish. Look at the red on that fish, so much red, just gorgeous. So we're on stream here. Obviously we've got current. We've got fish relating to pieces of structure in current. And most of these fish are coming out of current areas with some deeper holes. I got a little wood in, the water up here, I got a bend in the current and a bend in the creek, which is creating movement current, and there's fish in here. 2 fish chased that out, one of them ate it, the other one just followed him out when I was fighting him. Let's see if there's another one up in there here. Finally found me a brownie, smallest fish I've caught all day. But look at the red markings. Really cool. Little brown trout. Still current, still spinner, still fast. It's cold as heck. You don't have to fish slow. Okay, again, a small fish, but that's what a brownie's supposed to look like. Par marks, bred in stream. Nebraska doesn't stock these fish. They're bred in stream. They were stocked a long time ago, obviously. They're technically a German invasive species, but they are they're a fun little fish to catch and aggressive biters. Just took a little while to find them. Look at the little gut on that fella. Pinned her shut. It hooked it with 2 hooks and I pinned her mouth shut, so let me get her off quick. Nice one. Going back. I gotta tell you, I've had a great day today. It's warmed up a little, but it was in the 20s. With 20-something mile-an-hour winds, I got heavy current, I got cold water, and I got fish actively chasing spinners, like chasing them down. Predatory response. I tell you, I couldn't be happier. Be happier if the fly rod was a little more productive. Cody's not having quite as nice a day. Baby brown doot 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 doot. Sorry. Noticing some of these brownies are hanging at the backs of the holes. New information. Okay, sorry, got him tired out, but another gorgeous rainbow. I mean, these are nice fish. Look, I gotta have him clear up by my head to get him to fit in the picture. Saw him moving in the hole. Craziest thing. And you don't have to believe me because it's not on camera, but I saw a fish try to eat a bug off of a piece of grass that was not in the water. It was literally that piece of grass that's sticking out there. That trout came up and whoop, still zoomed in. So literally that trout came up, hit that piece of grass 5 times. And presumably there was a bug hanging on it. He didn't get it, didn't get it, and then finally got it. But smacked that thing a bunch of times. I threw my spinner at it. Made a couple casts that weren't in the right spot, and then got one in the right area. Didn't come out from what I could tell. And then as I lifted my lure out, he was there, and I could tell it was a nice fish, obviously. I got a good look at it. And so I gave it a second, cast back up in there, and she smoked it coming down. So a lot of blue in that one. I don't normally see a lot of blue in our rainbows, but there's a lot of blue in that one. Really cool. I'm having a great time. I know it's just me showing you the fish, but I'm having a ball, and you know that's what we're here for. That's what this is kind of about. So another one right here in the same spot. Get her back, big belly on her. Gone home to safety. Waning a little bit. Sorry, fogging up, and the light's waning a little bit. Just wanted to show you my waders have, that's ice, they froze. I'm trying to take them off, and my cuffs don't want to roll up because they're frozen. Air temp's still well below freezing. Water temp, warmer because it's spring fed, of course. But boy, if we had this weather very long, it's not going to be too long before we're hearing the whine of the old augers. Not disappointed by that either, but I'm glad we got a day out doing this. This was a lot of fun. Thanks for joining us this week. Had a ball. I don't know how we finished out because I'm not done yet, but having a ball.